I am taking urgent action on my Bitcoin in this video, guys. I am going to show you everything you need to know, why we are about to have a big move for Bitcoin and which direction I think that is going to go. I am going to talk about my trades. I am going to talk about what I see happening for Bitcoin moving forward and much more, guys. So make sure to stick around from the beginning until the end. Welcome back, everybody. My name is Chris, bringing you cryptocurrency videos every day, teaching you how to make money in this market. If you're new to the channel, then make sure to subscribe and activate the bell right now. So let's get straight into it, guys. And what you can see is that we actually broke the edge of the orange box here yesterday, guys. And you know how important this level was. I talked about yesterday a ascending triangle like this and how these tend to break towards the upside because you have the lower trend line right here, which is making higher lows, so it wants to go up, but then you have a massive resistance level. In this case, it is the edge of the orange box, which Bitcoin failed to go through. But then, as we're pushing up, we're getting closer and closer, and all of this kind of energy inside of this pattern gets released right here. And if you look at my last few videos, at the thumbnails, you can see how I have been pointing out the edge of the orange box here, how it has been important. As you can see, the red arrow pointing towards the edge here, and in the video yesterday as well, the arrow pointing towards the edge. So when we finally breaks that, you do see a big move. And look at this, guys. Where did this move end up? Of course, like clockwork, you see a massive pump right to my massive resistance level. So this red line is very, very key right now. This has been rejecting us so far for Bitcoin, but look at this. We're not seeing a massive breakdown. We're not seeing something like this. Instead, what you're seeing is after this massive pump, you are seeing a little bit of a consolidation right under the orange box here. Now, as you know, guys, this is a bullish sign. Consolidation right under this massive resistance is a very bullish sign. However, also note that the red line is not to be messed with. This is a huge resistance level. And thus, what I think is going to happen here is a couple of different things. First thing, if we manage to break through this red line, I do think that first you are going to see a quite violent pump up to $44,000, because you will see the same thing here. All of this momentum is gonna consolidate here. All of this energy is going to be pent up, and then once we finally break through it, that energy gets released and you see a big pump. Okay, so that is what I believe. If we break through this, I do believe you're going to see a significant pump up to most likely $44,000. After that, I do believe that eventually we could have some consolidation, but then eventually you will come up to the next level of resistance, which is first 45 and then eventually 47. So it all hinges though on the red line being broken here by Bitcoin. Okay, so this is why this level is so very, very important right now for Bitcoin. And there's a reason why this red line rejected the Bitcoin price right here, because it is significant resistance. Now, if you look at the daily time frame, and if you look at the LUXALGO, of course the LUXALGO, since telling us to be cautious here at $46,000, we have gone down much lower, as you can see, obviously, but I think that we are about to potentially see a bullish signal from the LUXALGO. And as you know, guys, the bullish signals from the LUXALGO on the daily time frame is extremely powerful, because look at when we got it right here. It kept us bullish from $28,000 up to $46,000. Do we have any else? Okay, this one kept us bullish from $28,000. We went up to 32, and then it got us out at $27,000. So basically, you had the chance to take profit here at a higher price. Let's look at some of the previous signals as well. So right here, it kept us bullish from $22,000. It reached a top of $31,000, so $10,000 Bitcoin move right here. And then it gave us a bearish signal at 27. So even right here, if you just go off of the signals, it would have been very profitable. And let's take the one prior to that as well. So right here, it gave us a bullish signal at $18,000. We reached a high to $25,000. And it told us to become more bearish and cautious here at $23,000. And then after that, we went down. and then we had this signal right here. Okay, so you can just see how, and you can just backtrack all of these ones. But once we get that bullish signals, that is obviously a massive trend shift indication. However, here's the thing. I do think that you are going to see that signal probably on the daily time frame here at the same time as when you break through this red line. So things are lining up for Bitcoin, and I am taking urgent action right now. So what is the action I am taking? Well, as you know, this move for the trading strategies have meant that the current positions that we're holding in these bots have become, a little bit less unprofitable at least. But if you remember, 2 days ago or 3 days ago, was it like in this video or this video? I'm pretty sure it was this video where I talked about everything. And I said that the Bitcoin price right now, I think it is oversold and it's a good buying opportunity. So as you know, in that exact video, in this particular video, live in the video, I showed you and I entered into a trade. Now that trade is this one, and that trade is already up 50%, yes, on 10x leverage, but still a $6,000 profit here right now in this bot. Now, this is a short-term trade, guys. This is a short-term trade, meaning you have a very clear exit point. Now, the exit point for me would be right at the red line. Obviously, I haven't taken profit on it right now because I wanted to explain this trade as well. So exiting here at the red line, I think makes very good sense. And people will say, why are you exiting if you believe that Bitcoin is going to go up to higher prices? Remember, we still have the bots here. We still have the bots. Not only the bots, we still have the positions which we've been accumulating since $16,000 and $20,000. So our Bitcoin bags are already packed for this bull run. This is a short-term trade, so it makes sense now when it is at $6,000 in profit to take profit on that one, because hey, it's a short-term trade. We have our strategy. Everything has been going according to plan, and what we can do right now is just take profit on it. So we are going to click close all right here. Boom, $6,000 in profit just like that into the bank. And hey, if we see another pullback, let's say if we get a rejection here, even something like this down to the edge of the orange box, we enter again. We enter again from this point and we take profit again at the red line. Rinse and repeat, guys. And this will be another probably 4,500 or so in profit if this plays out. So as always, guys, I continue to update you here on my channel. I continue to show you all the trades I am doing, everything I am doing for my bags. So yeah, keep yourself updated if you are interested in that. Also, I will try to add this trade to the trading document, which I have obviously in the description right here on my trading history, which I am documenting and showing to you so that you can learn potentially something from it. So I will add that trade when I have time. Let's see if I remember it or not. For traditional markets have gone sideways a little bit, but it's still at all-time high territory. And why is this important? Well, let's look at the data that came out yesterday. So the data that came out yesterday for the inflation was a little bit better than expected. So these numbers were pretty good. Not bad, not bad. So this is a good indication also for Bitcoin for this bull run. Now, is everything perfect right now? Obviously not. We do have some FUD with Huobi. As you know, TUSD, the stable coin, is still depegged. So it's still under $1, which is very worrisome. This is owned by Justin Sun. Huobi and HTX is also owned by Justin Sun. And they just turned off their proof of reserve system. So something is not adding up right here. And this is adding some concerns to the market. Of course, if this exchange is not liquid, if it is insolvent or such, or has problems, and we find out about that in the next few weeks, maybe, next few days even, that is going to add some FUD to the crypto market, okay? So let's keep our eyes on that. And by the way, speaking about FUD, in yesterday's video, I said that Bitcoin is under attack by miners, by the US government, by a lot of people are selling Bitcoin. And I said that with all of this FUD, when we are usually at peak FUD, which you probably were yesterday, that is usually a good opportunity to buy. And of course, that strengthened also my thesis here for my trade. But another thing I want to show you is, if you look at the BlackRock model portfolio, which is basically a kind of portfolio they recommend to all of their customers, they added an ETF to that model portfolio yesterday, which was DYNF. And the assets in that ETF went immediately from $46 million to $2 billion. So you can see the chart right here, how it pumped, like insane. Imagine when they add Bitcoin ETF to their model portfolio, which I think is just a matter of time, guys. It is a matter of time. And it's going to happen. Maybe not in a month, maybe not in a year, maybe it's going to take 3 years. I don't know. But they're going to do it probably at some point moving forward. So, guys, Bitcoin is in a very healthy state. And what I've been saying all along, way before the ETF was approved, do not overestimate the effect of the ETF short term. And we can see the effect short term. That view was completely correct because people were overestimating it right here. And right now we find ourselves, down 15% from when the ETF was approved. So do not overestimate short term, because I see people do this all the time. They overestimate. They think that when the ETF is approved here, that we're just going to go straight up to $100,000. It doesn't work like that. And also what people do is they underestimate the power this ETF is going to have over the long term. So I was correct. I will pride myself in that when I said, do not overestimate the short-term effects, I was clearly correct on that one. And I think I am also going to be correct in when I say, do not underestimate the effect long-term for Bitcoin. We are going to go up to 100K eventually. And we will look back at these bots and wonder, for everyone that are like, oh my God, should I close these ones at a massive loss? Obviously, everyone has different risk profiles. Everything has different things going on. But for me, there's a reason why I'm keeping these ones open. And you are going to see when these ones reach the take profit prices, and the profits here in the bots is going to reach 200, 250% eventually. That will be a glorious day. And I hope that you will be around watching my channel when that also happens. Now, if you want to use these trading strategies yourself, go down to the description of this video. You have the full breakdown here explaining how it works, and then use OKX. Claim up to $60,000 by clicking on this link right here. Click join now, and then with one click, you can set up each and every one of these bots. If you cannot use OKX, you can use BitGet. Click on this link right here, go down then and click on any of these links. And then you can subscribe to whichever bot you want to use. It is also 100% transparent. And if you want to use the best trading toolkit out there, which is LUXALGO, which I explained previously in this video, you also have massive discounts signing up to this one right here using this link. That's what I got for you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.